Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be unboxing my November Boxycharm. For those of you that may be unfamiliar with Boxycharm, this is a monthly subscription service. It is $21 a month, but it comes with all full-size products, typically 4 to 5 products per month, and the value of the box is generally more than $100. I have a couple of subscription services that I enjoy, but this one is by far my absolute favorite. So let's see what we have this month. Alright, so when we open it up, the first thing we see is the card, and this month's theme is sweater weather, super appropriate in November, and I have to say I'm so happy that the cooler weather is coming back so that I can break out my sweaters because I love it. So when you pull up the protective flap, the first thing that I see in here is by Cover FX. This is a full-size product. It is their illuminating setting spray. So this is very exciting. The regular value of this is $31. So this right here alone more than pays for the entire box itself, which is awesome. So we're going to be trying this on, but obviously this is a last step, but let's take a look. So this is what the package looks like. I do know that this is one that you have to shake. So we're going to shake it up now and then we'll shake it up later because it does have illuminating particles in it. And I have heard that if you don't shake it super well, it can be a little bit chunky on the face. So shake it up a little now. We'll shake it up again later when we go to use it. Alright, so the next thing in here is this gold bullet here. This is by Laga Cloud Lips. Let's see what we have here. Laqua, L-A-Q-A, and Company Cloud Lips. So this is a lipstick. It retails for $17. Ooh, and it is definitely sweater weather appropriate. Look at that. That is definitely a vampy fall shade. So we'll try that on. Very excited about that. I love dark lipstick because I'm a product of the 90s. Alright, the next thing I see in here is by Luxy Beauty. So these are brushes. It looks like it is a little travel set. Let's see what we have in here. Alright, so we have 4 adorable little brushes. I really like Luxy brushes. They come somewhat frequently in these Boxycharms as well as my Ipsy bags. So they're really good quality. I really enjoy them. So it looks like we have a couple of shader brushes here. We also have an angled shader brush and a liner brush, it looks like. So we'll get some use out of those today. And then we got these big old lips. They look like my big old lips. These are collagen infused lip masks. I have 2, 3. So there are a total of 3. I'm not going to try these on today, but I will make sure to use them and get back to you. They are supposed to condition, moisturize, plump, and hydrate. All of those things sound like wins to me. So these pack of 3 retail for $15. And I forgot to tell you that the Luxy Beauty brushes, they retail for $32. So definitely we are doing well as far as value goes. I've never used a lip mask before, so I'm kind of interested to see how they work and you know, if they actually do anything. It says to apply to clean lips for 15 to 20 minutes. Recommend to use 2 to 3 times per week, although it does say that they're safe to use every day. So that should be interesting, and this is by K&C Beauty. And then the last thing in this box is this palette right here, which is so stinking cute. This is by Luxy Beauty. No, sorry, just kidding. It's by Winky Lux, and it is their perfect palette. It is the Kitten palette. So this is what the shadows look like. There's no mirror, it's just a cardboard packaging. But they're real pretty. I know that Winky Lux is just starting to be sold at Ulta. So if you don't have Boxycharm or you just want to check out this palette, I bet you can probably get it at Ulta. But let's go ahead and swatch these shades here. Alright, so I'm going to swatch this starting from this brown shade here on top and working across. And then the center row, and then the bottom row. And I'll give you the names because they're nicely printed on the back, which I definitely appreciate when the pans themselves aren't labeled. It's nice to not only have them labeled on the back, but if you'll also notice, they're colored so that you know which direction and all that kind of stuff. So I definitely appreciate that. So starting here, this is the color Boots. Then we have Cheshire, we have Romeo. In the center here, this amazing copper color, this is beautiful. This is called Cat Eye. We have 9 Lives here in the center. And then at the bottom here, we have Holographic. Now this color is really cool. I don't think it's showing up very well on me, but it is a fantastic duochrome. It's got kind of lilac and light brown in it. It is awesome. It's very, very pretty. And then this last row right over here, this is going to be Strut. We have Duchess, which is basically a brow bone highlight. It's kind of a bone kind of color, which is why you can't see it on my skin because, haha, I'm super fair. And then this last color here at the bottom is an iridescent pink called Purr. They're really pretty. I will say they are a little bit dusty. So this color right here, Cheshire, this definitely took some building up and it seemed kind of chalky. Also these lighter shades over here, kind of chalky as well. Now again, just because they don't swatch amazingly doesn't mean that they're not going to perform well. So let's go ahead and see how they look on the eyes. I'm going to start with this color right here called Strut. I'm going to use this in my crease as my transition shade. And of the brushes that came in the little travel set, there isn't a good like crease brush, so I'm actually going to pull out this Luxie 205 to fluff that up in my crease. Not super pigmented, but for a transition shade that may not be so bad. Okay, even with some building, actually, let's go ahead and zoom you in so that you can actually see what I'm doing. Now that you can actually see my eyeballs, this is just not giving me enough of the color payoff that I'm looking for. So let's go ahead and just really go for it, and let's fluff this color right here, right into the crease. This is Cheshire. I'm thinking that because it's swatched kind of poorly and kind of powdery, that it will probably not go on as intensely as it looks in the pan. Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. So this will just help to kind of deepen things up a little bit without it getting too out of hand too quickly. Okay, that actually doesn't look too bad. Not exactly what I was going for, but it doesn't look too bad. So then I'm going to take, let's see, let's use this kind of angled brush right here. None of these are named, so just gonna go with descriptives. And I'm going to take this dark brown shade right here. This is in the shade Boots, and I'm gonna work this into the outer V. This is much better. Okay. This goes on with more intensity. That looks actually really nice. Alright, so much to my absolute annoyance, my camera stopped filming right when I was applying this shade right here, this gorgeous copper shade. And it's disappointing because this was honestly like the best part of the palette. It applied beautifully. Everything that you're seeing here was just with a dry brush. There was no Fix Plus. I didn't use my finger. Like this here, this shade makes the whole palette. So I'm so sorry that you didn't see that because it, with the other shades being so disappointing, this one really was the one to see, so I'm sorry. To kind of bring you up to speed, all I've done beyond that is smudge a little bit of this brown color right underneath the lash line. And then we're going to take, I think I want to take this color right here that we haven't used yet, Romeo. And I'm just going to take that all along the lower lash line as well, just because we haven't used it and we kind of want to see what it looks like, right? Connect it up to the rest of the shades. Okay, that applied nicely. I mean, it was just a little bit, but okay. Overall, not mad at it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on some mascara. I'm just gonna be using my L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise. This is everyone's favorite mascara right now. I'm about to have to get another tube. Okay, now the other thing that I had mentioned while I wasn't filming is that one thing I will say about this palette is I didn't have any fallout, which is good because in this instance I did my face makeup before I did my eye makeup. So it's nice to have something that doesn't have fallout. So the last thing, we'll go ahead, well not the last thing, the second to last thing was we'll go ahead and we'll give this lipstick a try. The color looks amazing. My only kind of concern is that this bullet looks really thick, so hopefully it's not hard to control because with the color this deep you don't want it going everywhere. Okay, so it does get a little bit of everywhere. And I would say that this is probably a color that you would want to use a lip liner with because it is definitely intense, but it's really pretty. Like this is definitely sweater weather, screaming fall. It's really pretty. So yeah, just maybe a lip liner, but it is a thicker, matter formula. So I did experience a little bit of drag. So I don't know how well a lip liner, or I'm sorry, a lip brush is going to work, but it is something to consider, especially because it did get outside of my lip line, especially on my top lip, because it's not quite as full as my lower lip. I mean, full lips, not something I've ever had an issue with, but yeah, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna scoot back a little bit and then we'll give the setting spray a go. All right, so give this bad boy some more shaking. Wake up my baby. Okay, so let's check this mist. Ooh, that's nice and fine. That's nice. Okay. That felt really nice. I will say you want to fully like press the sprayer down, otherwise you don't get much of a spray. But feels very nice, definitely very cooling. Let's see if you can see any luminosity. Oh yeah, it's definitely got particles in it. So I'm curious to see what I'm gonna look like out in the sunlight. Alrighty, everybody, that is what came in my November Boxycharm. Overall, I think it's a good box. It retailed everything combined together for $120, so certainly in that instance worth the value. The eyeshadow palette, not my favorite. I think for $25 you're okay. It's at a decent price point for what it is. Again, I would buy it just for Cat Eye and Holographic. Those are both beautiful, beautiful shades. The setting spray feels nice. I have no idea if it's going to help prolong my makeup or anything like that, so I'll make sure to add that down in the description bar, as well as what it looked like out in sunlight. I definitely love the brushes. I'm a big fan of Luxie brushes. I don't know about these. I will update you in the down bar as well as to what I thought of those. And then the lipstick is really, really beautiful. We'll see how it wears throughout the day. So thank you so much for hanging out with me and seeing what came in this month's Boxycharm. Definitely give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed this video. Certainly subscribe before you leave. Have a wonderful week and I will see you next time. Bye.